Okay, looks like we're on. Okay, so today, as you can see, there is someone new.
Hi.
It's Arthur. He is a game designer on Dungeon of the Endless. Basically, he is the one working endlessly on the project. It's been for over a year now.
Yeah,
A year and a half. Year and a
Yeah.
half already. Only on Dungeon of the Endless with the rest of the team of Dungeon. As you guys knew, we've been most of us heavily focused on finishing Legend and shipping it. We will answer some questions about Legend today, but what we wanted to do was to discuss about Dungeon a bit, show you some exclusives, and to let you know that actual Dungeon, we are hoping to have it available for the end of the month. So the game will be released probably at the end of October. And what we want also is you guys voted a long time ago, voted for the multiplayer of the game to be one of our priorities. That was hell, we must say, and we did not realize how complex it would be when we first asked you guys to choose what you wanted us to focus on. So, but anyhow, we are also hoping that for next weekend, anyone who has the game could test and try out the multiplayer of the game. So it will be a first implementation or for a wider audience than for us. And also later on today, what we hope, or meaning like in 10 minutes from now maximum, we hope to show you some multiplayer action live with Stephanie joining our game. Arthur will also show you some exclusives, meaning some stuff that you can unlock when playing the game, some new ships, new characters.
Yeah, and also some new features for the release of the game.
Okay.
For example, I can show you the journal. Oh no, and the first thing that I want to show you is the new option for the bigger interface.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can you keep it that way? Nice.
Yeah.
That's better.
So it's better.
So what is a journal? What is that?
Basically, it's your high scores and the statistics of your previous games. So, for example, we have the number of door opening, and a lot of players ask for that.
Okay, so basically I can keep track of all my games and see how well I performed in which characters. And multiplayer?
Yeah.
So what does that mean, multiplayer?
You have your scores for multiplayer games.
But do I see my friends also?
Only the high scores of your
friends when they play with me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's nice. Okay, so now let me see. You have something else? Album?
Yeah.
What is that?
We can just, give a glimpse of the album. So I will not show you every pages.
You don't want to spoil?
Yeah, but as you can see, you have a lot of secrets to unlock in the game, and I will let you discover that at the release of the game.
You wanted to keep the cheats open, or
no?
You want to hide that?
It's not.
Okay, I hope they didn't see which buttons to press. It's a very secret combination. Anyway, so cool. So maybe start the game.
Well, yeah, we will show you the new start screen.
That they know. No, this part they already know. You want to leave it that way?
Yeah, to show the cinematics.
But everyone's seen it.
No, not in the transition of the screen.
Ah,
yeah, this is new.
That is the escape pod.
Yeah, and on the screen you can select now your spaceship in a 3D version. So you have the infirmary, armory, library. This is a new ship. This is exclusivity. This is the refrigerator and the drill and the sanitary pod, which is basically the hard mode of the game. So for the player who want to be challenged, this chip is for you. Okay, I think we will just launch a game with the escape pod.
Just a quick thing.
Yeah.
Some of you guys were asking if we're only going to talk about dungeon. No, we will talk also about Endless. Sorry, it's not only about Doti. It's also about Endless Legend. We're just starting by Doti because Arthur is here and he has a lot of work, so I don't want to keep him for too long. But definitely we will answer questions about Legends afterwards. I guess probably we'll only play like 5 minutes or so of the game, so it's going to be short, but we want to show you some of the cool stuff we had coming for you guys who are also big fans of Doti, and then we'll go back on Legends.
Yeah, so I will just start a game to show you different. In fact, we have redesigned another screens, the loading screen and the lift. I want to say. And the transition screen on the final stage. Sorry, the clear stage screen. Okay.
So someone was asking if the HD portraits were final.
Yeah, for the release, yeah, absolutely.
So basically, what we did, we retweaked a bit the colors on them to so they correspond more of the pixel equivalents. It's true. It's. We were like kind of split on if we were to keep the pixel portraits or go back to the kind of HD, because not really HD, the kind of flat pixels kind of stuff. But we know that people are split about it, but for now we were planning to keep them and just making sure they were more coherent of colors with the in-game stuff.
For the release, we also have
the music would be too loud again.
Okay.
Someone is saying maybe just that's the options.
Mm-hmm.
Or just put the music down and that's it.
Okay.
Okay. Confirm. Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Oh, I can show you the new tutorial.
So no more music now. So guys, let us know if that's good.
So this is an interactive tutorial. You have to open door, for example. You have to move your arrows. Each feeds.
So it is a tutorial which is on a randomly generated dungeon.
Yeah. So it's not really.
So you can really play and yet learn how to play the game.
Yeah, absolutely. In every ship, in every situation, you have to power room, etc., etc. We explain all the basics of the game. So I will open that. Oh, this is not really
the best place.
Yeah, not really. So I think we can start the multiplayer game, and I will show you the new clear stage screen on the multiplayer mode as a final feature to
okay,
show
cool.
you.
So Stephanie, if you are hearing us, get ready to join us in the game. Okay, cool. So let's go. So the multiplayer will be playable with up to 4 players. It actually is already playable with that. It's very simple stuff. We are still polishing multiplayer. So create a session. Your friends will see it. It can jump on it as I hope to see Stephanie joining us soon. That's what we'll see. When you play the game single player, you can unlock characters and modules, right?
And spaceships.
Yeah. Sorry.
And after that, you can play this spaceship and these heroes in the multiplayer game.
Okay, but the others who didn't unlock them will not be able to pick them. They can join your game, but they won't be able to pick heroes.
Only the unlocked.
Okay. Hey, Stephanie, here, welcome. So basically, Stephanie, pick your character. We'll pick one to pick one that is one of the latest.
I think I will try this one. This is a new character.
Cool.
Of the next.
Can you show us also? Did you explain the difference between some of the escape pods? What is the difference between this one and the next one, for example?
The escape pod is basically the default game. This one is more focused on healing the character during all the floor. This one is more about heroes. You are not you don't have any offensive modules.
So you're gonna have turrets fighting for you, and
In this one, you are it's the opposite. You have very weak heroes but a lot of modules and slots of modules and science artifact, etc. In this one, you have an endless mode basically. And this one, this is the hard mode. You cannot pause the game. The monsters are stronger. There are lots of bad events, etc. So it's a very expert players.
So there was a question from Real Stong, who was asking what was the ×2 icon on the door when you were opening it.
The
×2 icon on the door.
This is just a score bonus. In fact, if you open a door during the event, the event phase of the game, when your widget is red, you will have a score bonus.
The more doors you open at the same time, the more score you will get.
Yeah.
But no more loot, right?
No.
Same loot, just more score at the end of the level. So if you want to get really high scores, you have to open a lot of doors together.
Okay, we have also Kaboomer with us. This is one of the game designer of Endless Legend.
Okay.
That's cool. I think we can...
He's sneaking in? Okay.
We can start.
I'm scared.
Okay, it's easy. So, as you know, if you play the game, it's not really easy. We will say that.
Okay, and now if we crash in,
Yeah,
praying.
Okay, that's cool.
It's very stable. Never crashed.
Okay, so basically in the multiplayer game, you share dust, and the industry, science, and food are split. Sorry. So every turn, each player will have, a third of their resources, and each player have its own inventory and its own research and modules. But every built modules is shared by all the people. Each player can control 1 to 4 heroes, but you have only 4 heroes in the team for all the players together. Okay.
Is the difficulty any different from the single player game?
If you start the game with 3 players, yes.
It will be harder than if I played by myself.
Harder in the first floors to compensate, the number of heroes, because you are 3 and not 2. But the game is slightly different because you can pause in multiplayer games, so you have to be very cautious about what you do. Sorry, a little bit hard to focus during my play.
So there's a lot of coordination strategy to make sure you guys spend your resource in a smart way. For example, like where you put your defenses, see where the others will try to expand.
Yeah.
Try not to open too many doors at the same time, which is sometimes the tricky.
So, for example, I asked my my teammate to give me some science.
That would be nice. Except they may die. Kaboomer, he's crazy. Okay, and now he leaves you alone with.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I want to finish this time. Okay. So I don't know if Kaboomer or Stephanie know how they can, send me some.
Can you show us how you do it if you want to send science to someone?
You can click on the.
You press 5 or.
Yeah. For example, I will give us 20 industry
to Stephanie.
Stephanie, yeah.
Cool. That's generous.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I will try research. Or I can research this one, and I will be this research is only for me. So after that, I will be the expert of to build some expert module.
And Kaboomer, if you can write in English, that would be awesome.
Okay, we have an enter on us. So
that looks interesting again.
Okay, ooh. That was really...
So this is basically just the first level, and it's already a bit intense.
Yeah, we don't really coordinate
Yeah.
as. Okay, just find some science, and I think another player have opened a door.
Why don't you build more defenses here, where Stephanie is?
Where is Stephanie?
It's already full.
There is no more.
More room.
I think we can build another module, maybe. Macro module.
I think Stephanie is about to open the door.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, cool.
So
Okay, some more guys coming here.
Yeah, they enter, and I think we have 3 or 4 more rooms to finish the level. I would just want to see you show you
the ending.
Yeah, the ending of a level.
Okay, guys, go crazy on opening the doors. See if they survive it.
I think it's not a good idea if you want to show you this this panel. I will open this door.
Come on, challenge.
We can try, but you know.
Okay, easy. Next.
Oh no, not easy.
Okay, where are the others? Okay.
Oh, okay, it's too late.
Did you get the tear gas yet?
Yeah, but I don't find a good place to put
Okay,
it.
so you level up while people attack you. Okay.
Yeah. That's a problem. Oh, I don't. Yeah, this one here.
You don't have enough.
Oh, okay. I'm the game designer. That's easy. Okay. One more room.
So I think that's the one on top, which is the final, right?
There.
Can you zoom out to show the tactical
the
screen?
tactical map.
Tactical map. Okay, yes. One last door. Oh, come on, just do it.
You can see Mysterart. And we have add doorstep here.
Okay.
Okay. Just 1 or 2 more.
So there's Apocryph asking, for instance here, could you hire a 4th hero and who would control it?
The first who hire it.
So the one who will pay the amount of food
food,
needed for that. So you could have 4th hero and a player playing 2 heroes. Or when you play 2, you could have 2 heroes each.
And if one of you... Okay, this is bad. Stephanie has just been disconnected.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you open the door? And so basically, to go back also to Apocryph, you have a question about how are the resources shared. Basically, for every resources like people gain, they are split by the number of players. So if you have only 2 players, it's going to be half each. You know, it's not per hero but per players.
Yeah.
So and then you spend it the way you want. But if you want, you can send resources to someone. So you can have someone, for example, who gathers all the industry, for example, another one all the science. You can try to mix and match like that. Or if you want to give always all your resources to one person, except food. I would keep the food and not give it to the others. But you could definitely say that someone will have all the industry and science. That's possible. That's up to you guys to decide how you want to play it.
Yeah. And if
we'll contact you.
All your heroes are dead, you can still build and power room, etc. And when you find a new heroes in the dungeon, you can hire they to restart to play with your teammates. I think it's okay. Okay.
Cool. Okay.
This is the new Flow Cloud screen. So you have the score, you have the progression in the floor, and you can see some dialogue in the solo mode, and also some secret backstories between the heroes. If you put specific heroes in the dungeon with the backstories, you will see more information about links, etc.
So basically, ultimately, you will unlock new pictures in the album,
or
new stories that you can read in biography.
Yeah, that's
right. So that's pretty cool. So I will read for you something from Apocryph saying that's pretty cool. It really is a new game mode, not just a feature. Good job, guys.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Then you didn't die doing it, so it's very appreciated. So no, it's pretty cool. Actually, we had quite a blast playing it at the office. So just need a little polish, a little like
Yeah.
a few like debugging, and I think we'll be good. So and we're happy to be able to do a kind of a multiplayer mode for a kind of roguelike. It's not something very frequent, so we're happy and proud of that. Okay, so can you? Oh, a question from T1. Can you leave, join mid game?
Not for the moment.
Not for the moment. It was a bit tricky to do. I hope one day we'll be able to do that, but it's not how we basically it was so complex for us to do, much more complex than we expected. This is the kind of things that we had to leave aside, sadly. Okay, cool. So now I think that will be all for Doti. So I will go on with a few questions that if you guys have any. I don't know how actually I can go back to the small full screen. So you know what? I will just stay in a small screen on that. Anyway, so let us know if you have any questions about Doti, and you can stay here.
Okay.
It will only be 5 minutes for for Legend. And if you guys have more questions about Doti or Legend, let us know, and we'll be very happy to answer. In the meantime, I will take some of the questions you had for us on the forum. So a few of them. So, for example, I have a question from Bulby on the forums asking about the minor factions. Why do some minor factions are generally stronger than others, like the Iceworks? So, a question for Legend, just to make sure. So it's a good point. One could think so. We still are, balancing, all the units we have in game. But for us, we don't want to have the minor faction being stronger or weaker than the ones from the main player, from the players, from the major factions. Basically, as all these minor factions will ultimately be your units, they must be interesting to complete your troops and not be better or worse. So that's how we did it. Basically, what we did, we looked at all the units as one big pool of units. And we split them in 3 sections. We'd say regular units, what we call veteran units, and what we called elite units. And all our units in-game are split according to that. So cheaper units will be regular units, and of course, more expensive and rare units will be elite units. So you should basically be able to put all our units in these 3 sections. So that was it for that question. I hope it makes sense, because again, your faction in the end will be a mix of all, minor and major units. We also want all the units from major factions to be all of them together balanced with units from other major factions. And if they are not, we hope this is also a balance issue with the other features that the major faction could have. So, for example, it could be maybe a bit weaker on the military side, but better on the economic side. And we hope it could make up for that weakness in military units by hiring stronger minor faction units. Okay, let's try to see other question from you guys. So yes, a question that's from Needy TV. Endless Legend, will there be an option to win the game while being in alliance? We want to do that. It's going to be one of the first things we will work on, but we want to work on that. So we just need to find the right way of doing it. But we want to be able to give the players ways to win together, basically. So, but it's not in the game right now, and it's not going to be in the short term. But I hope in the medium term we'll be able to do something cool on that side. Okay. What else? What else we have from you guys? We have another one about the AI from Jade Meister. Can we expect endless difficulty AI to present a deadly challenge in the future? It's a good point. That was supposed to be the case already. So apparently you are too good for us. No, but it is true that when you notice a few ways for the AI, you can find a few tricks to beat the AI even in endless difficulty, and that's what we want to work on. We want to make sure the AI is better prepared for war, for military campaigns, better at defending itself from when you are attacking, better at intercepting your armies when you are attacking their cities. Sometimes they have strong armies that are just passing by your armies, and they could totally win, but they have a mission, which is to attack you on one of your cities, and they will let you pass through and destroy their cities. So that's the kind of stuff we're working on to make sure that they are being intercepted. So there should be a lot of improvements, but the improvements that you will see will not be just about the endless difficulty mode. It will be about improving the AI across all the difficulty modes, and I hope in that case it will definitely make the endless even harder. I hope that does answer that question. Okay. 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 No, I think I will be. That will be it on that. On these questions. Let's see from you guys if you have any questions about Dotty. We have one question on Dotty about links again. Dotty release day when. That is efficient, at least. So we don't have a specific yet, but we are aiming at the end of the month. Right now, so we are hard core on it. I think we'll be able to tell you a bit more about it before the end of the week, because we're kind of submitting right now our final builds. So if they are good, then we'll know that will be good for the end of the month. So that that basically we hope to be able to tell you very soon. Some of you guys had some questions about the content that you will have on the final game. So we'll have some specific content on the final game on Dotty that you cannot play yet today, and that is
the three new spaceships. Sorry, and you have the library, the refrigerator, the sanitary pod, and you will have new items with passive skills, which is pretty cool to play. And you have the two last floors with the jungle type environments, which is really, really cool, I think. Yeah.
Okay. We'll jump on a question from Devil Dog. Hello, Devil Dog. So, good question. ATA for a patch on EL. Well, we are hoping to have a patch out in 10 days from now, more or less. We are back on kind of real production kind of organization, which we work on in a Scrum system. So we have sprints of 2 weeks, and we have a sprint finishing in 10 days from now, where we hope to have lots of content being tested and available for you guys to play. Especially is a lot of improvements. So we hope that. Okay. So in 10 days from now, if all goes well, it's again, but we're doing everything we can to make it possible. Okay. Another question. Okay. I'm checking quickly on the chat if you have any more questions. From Links, any progress with Bioship?
Oh, okay. This ship which is a community chip, which will not release with the release of the game. Sorry, and we will start to work on it just after the release of the game with the different, the different winner of the spaceship contests. So I think we can try to add it in the first or the second patch of the game.
Okay, it's kind of mini add-ons we'll do after the game, free add-ons, of course.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So we have good questions again one from I think. So Bargol is asking us if we have any mods to test, menus and stuff. So basically, we have finished the mod systems. If we have this patch in 10 days from now, I hope you should have access to the modding system. So we'll allow you to pick a mod from the menu and play it. What we wanted to do though is to try to do some fake mods or just small mods to show you how to make mods, how you can make mods with the game. So it is a bit more accessible for the modders. So that's why we're not releasing it yet, and we release it with the rest of the content. But if you guys continue working on mods on your side, you'll be able very soon to make them as clean mods, that you can just add to a proper folder and not to overwrite stuff on the game. So that's for that question. Very cool question from T1. So I would just at least read your question and try to answer what you expect. So you guys started with a galaxy, then moved to a planet. Then next, should we expect an endless city sim? Interesting. Definitely not in the plans, but it's true actually. We want to explore a lot of things we can do with that universe because we just love it. So in a way, Dungeon is a bit of city sim. It's just an underground city sim. So anyway, we'll do a lot of cool stuff. We don't feel limited to any genre with the game. It's true we are very much into strategy, and we can say sim and anything which is kind of makes you dream and think. So we could do a lot of stuff in that kind. But anyway, it won't be a city sim. That's the only thing I know. I hope I'm not disappointed. Okay, question from Vyosha about Endless Legends. What ideas have you already about the end game? We have quite a few things in mind. The thing is, I'm really I wouldn't want to disappoint anyone by telling you of quite a few things we want to do and not doing them later. So, but one of the things we have in mind was to definitely work on the badass elements that are coming at the end of the game that could actually change the strategy coming in the end game. We also want to work more on unique stuff people can work in, with more and more powerful stuff that people can rush through the game to get more unique stuff that can wonders that people can do. So basically we work on this kind of elements, more unique badass stuff coming in the end, and that will change the way the game is played at the end game. So it's a bit vague, I know, but at least it gives you the direction where we're aiming for. Vyosha, will only one mod be applied? We decided to go for only one mod applied, and not have a mix of modes when you can pick 3 modes together. We prefer you guys merging modes together and make sure they work together, because else it's true that we can't guarantee that the mods work together, and it could be a bit painful. So it's only one mod at a time being applied in the mod system. Devil Dog. Some cool stuff involving weapon visuals. Can you say more? Yes. So basically, we want to show the you know, when weapons are badass, you know, and levels, tier 3, all that, you know, we want it to be extremely visible on the map, and like also quest weapons, unique weapons. They will, you know, they will be beautiful to look at and very shiny, basically. So that is some stuff that artists worked on. Also, we wanted to show, you know, that you look good when, you know, you're reaching the end levels. Okay, question from Tab BG. You know that game starts crashing a lot when it goes more than 60-70 turns. For Tab BG, please make sure you checked some of the forum stuff. Normally, in 64 bits, it should not happen. We know that we have issue with some AMD cards. So we are looking into it. Actually, AMD is looking into it, and Unity is also looking into it, because it's a Unity AMD stuff. So we kind of a bit sad of that, because there's not much we can do at our level, except praying. So anyway, if you have stability issues, try to see if you can play 64 bits, and check if you have an AMD card. If yes, maybe some drivers. You know, some people said that some drivers were improving the play, or else on AMD we noticed that strangely enough the game is more stable in 32 bits with AMD. Well, anyway, check that. I'm really sorry about that. Sadly, again, there's not much we can do. We're so dependent on someone else's. So anyway, but we're on it. We're trying to see to work on that. Okay. Well, that is it for us. Thank you, Arthur, for being here today. You have to go back to the mine and never sleep for the next few weeks. So if you have good tips for him for not to sleep for the next few weeks, he will just definitely enjoy it.
Cool, yeah.
Thank you very much, guys, for being here today, for listening to us, for asking all these questions.
Thank you, the VIP.
Thank you. Yeah, VIPs helping us, you know, testing the multiplayer. A lot of good feedbacks from you guys on Friday testing.
Yeah.
So we talk soon. Don't forget, next Monday we have Flybino coming. He will answer all your questions about music, and also he will have a surprise just for you guys. And yeah, you can guess, you know, what a musician can do as a surprise. So okay, see you next week. Bye bye, everyone. Cheers.
Bye.